Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Julia and this is a library card education. Today I'm going to be revealing what my rising first grader is going to do, and I keep struggling, keep wanting to call her in kindergartner. She is not, she's going into first grade. So this is the 2026-2027 school year. Before I do, I would like to ask you to please like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subs, and when I get there, I think I'm going to be making a big announcement. So the sooner we get there, the more people we get there, I can make that video and get it up and out to you. I also have another announcement that I would like to make. I had Ruth from not Reading Rainbow. Hi, if you've ever watched Reading Rainbow as a kid. But Rainbow Resources reached out to me yesterday, and I just happened to get this in the mail maybe an hour or two after I got her email. But she asked, she saw my video or one of my videos, and she reached out to me through an email and asked if I would let all of my subscribers and viewers know that July 3rd, which is tomorrow, Friday, through this weekend, through Sunday, they're going to be releasing a video tomorrow in which they are live streaming. They are celebrating their 6,000 subs. So as a celebration for that, anybody that goes and watches the video, you're going to have to comment in the video something specific. I'm sure they usually have that in their videos. But if you watch it and then you comment with whatever it is that they ask you to comment, you will be entered to win a giveaway basket. I don't know what's in the basket. I don't know how that's going to function or who that's going to be geared towards. And I'm not making any money for this. I don't get any sponsorships. I don't get any gift certificates. I don't get anything. I'm just doing this because I love Rainbow Resources. They've always been very good to me. They've always been very helpful. And they have the most awesome catalogs. Can't wait till they get their Christmas one because it's so much fun. But go ahead, give them a like, a subscribe, check out their website, request a free printed catalog, and see what they have to offer. And if you are someone that is Charlotte Mason or Charlotte Mason-esque and you've got questions about different products that they sell, Ruth is actually the one that you want to speak with. You can request to talk to her and she will help you with your questions. She has degrees in English. She was a college professor, but she also did Charlotte Mason homeschooling with her children. So now that that's all out of the way, oh, hi Butters. I have to use that chair. It's Butter Bear. He jumped up on my chair that I'm going to use. Okay, so first things first. We're going to start with handwriting. She started this last year. She didn't get too far in it because she actually enjoyed working with Simply Charlotte Mason's, what is this, Classical Capitals. I bought the PDF last year when they had the bundle of 5 for a discount. She really likes that, but truth be told, she just likes listening to Sonia Schaefer's videos. She loves her voice. She's very just soothing and relaxing, and I just wish that she would narrate everything you could buy on the internet because I love her voice. I love her style. So she was working through this, and she might continue that. I am someone very much opposed to giving children formal studies in kindergarten. I just don't like doing that. But she was so adamant she wanted to be a big girl. So I was trying to find gentle-ish things that she could do. She really liked this, so we might finish this up. And then if she goes past that and we get this out of the way, I would then move her into the first grade book and possibly the second book of the new Simply Charlotte Mason series. But I can tell you she's not ready to go past this level yet. So we have that for when that time comes. I was watching Crazy Brave Homeschool about a month ago, and she featured these little coloring calendars. Not this particular one, but I think this is, oh, it's Christian Light. And I went on Rainbow Resources because I needed something else, and I found their calendar. And it's just blank calendars with coloring pictures. So we can add that to her repertoire. Now, if you watch my videos, you will know that I'm a researcher. I research anything and everything I find interesting. But this I didn't find too interesting, so I don't know too much about it. We are going to do Explode the Code A, B, and C. And it came with these flashcards. I don't know how these work. Don't know how this works. I tried it once years ago with my second daughter, and it didn't go very well because I didn't realize it had a teacher guide to go with it. Silly me. So we're going to give this a shot. And that's a lot of this sort of stuff. We'll see if that works. If not, I have something else up my sleeve. It is, I recently found a Catholic version of McGuffey Readers, so we might give that one a try too. Artist studies. I'm getting tired of doing the prepaid artist study thing. Every time I do it, I always put it aside after a few weeks, and we just always do our own thing, whether it's books, something on YouTube, it doesn't matter. Just, I like to do my own thing. I don't like being pigeonholed into one thing for very long. So since my older two are studying American history, I decided we're just going to do Americana for our studies. And this is Art in Early America. And this is Come Look With Me series. I got this for like $4, including tax and shipping on eBay. I'll show you real quick. So it tells you how to use this book. I never read those things. So this is not just paintings, it's actual photographs. There are some paintings. So we will do that. I have Norman Rockwell's Americana ABC. Love this one. Bought this at a library sale years ago. Don't know quite sure how we're gonna work that in, but it'll be good for my littles who are also learning their letters and sounds too. So, if that's one that you like. And last but not least, I found this at Thrift Books years ago. It's little postcards. So we won't be going through all of these, but flipping through, they are different styles for different time periods of the US. And there's some in here that are Civil War related. So I might just pull some out, depending on what it is that we are studying at the time. So. And this was, it's marked as $10, but I think I was like $3 at Thrift Books. And if you didn't know, Thrift Books does give teacher discounts. So sign up, make a teacher ID if you don't get one from your state. That's what I had to do. I had to make up one and submit it. And within about 3-ish days, you'll get an email with your approval and you will qualify. The discount is typically buy 3, get your 4th for free. Oh, wrong file. We will be reading over this for a few years. This is a 2011 edition. It is almost impossible to find this, so if you find it, get it. It's a very good book. An older one. It's set up in literary style. So obviously because it's older, blesseds are now saints. You can copy the coloring page, and then it moves on to the next saint. Paul Revere, highly doubt it mentions Freemasonry in here, nothing ever does. That's my shtick though. So, just a little flip through. I think I finally found this. I was looking for it for about 7 years, and I finally found it from Mercari, of all places, and with shipping, I think it was like $11. The person who sold this had no idea how much this was worth, because you can find this used for over $100. I scored it. Cautionary Tales for Children by Hilaire Belloc. He was a Catholic journalist and writer. Kind of reminds me of, what's that? Sheldon. With like the sideways upside down, or the house upside down, or the sidewalk upside down. I can't, The Giving Tree, whoever that author is. Don't know why, but some of them remind me of that. Some of his illustrations do. This is from Master Books, The Story of Creation for Children. So it goes through your Bible verses, and it breaks down what happened according to the Bible verse in a literal young earth creation story. So, for math, we are going back to something that I wanted to use for several years, and provided, like I said in my 6th graders video, provided I don't have any more babies this upcoming year, which I pray I do, but if I don't, I will have the mental wherewithal, usually, to make this book happen. And this is Apologia Level 1. I have used personally levels 2 through 4 in our home. My children were older than level 1, so this will be new for us, and level 5 will be new for us as well. So I like it. It's cute. It combines the best of color with white space and activities, but not overwhelming activities. I can do a flip through. If anybody wants to see this, I'll be happy to do that. But it combines the best of hands-on, color, white space, easier programs to implement, and not too overwhelming for the ADHD mom. I find a lot of peace with it. It's just a really nice program. And if you've never listened to Catherine Gomes, she has a YouTube channel, and it resonates so much with me. I worked in Title I education before I got married with middle school kids. And how I taught on the fly, especially for summer school, how I taught math on the fly to get these kids caught up is so much of what was in this book, as well as honestly in The Good and the Beautiful's original math. And I wanted something that would kind of bring those techniques in without me having to write something on my own. And I love it. It's just some of the projects can be a little overwhelming for me when I'm surrounded by so many babies and pregnant at the same time. It's hard for me to be able to focus because I have attention focus issues. But it's a really good product. This next book is tentative. This is only if she wants to do it, when she wants to do it, if she wants to do it, because my oldest is doing science. They have a go along science to go with it. That was kind of a redundant statement. But she likes to be a big girl, and she wants to be a big girl. And I have a hard time telling her, no, we're just going to read these great books because that's all you need, when she's just asking. So I found it on Scratch and Dent sale for a song. So we're going to try God's Design, Heaven and Earth for Beginners. So I can go through with my oldest and have my youngest tagging along. And if she doesn't want to do it, I didn't spend a ton of money. And if she loves it, I didn't spend a ton of money. Now we're getting into religion. This is a very old copy from 1997, so we're talking almost 30 years old. I really like their vintage products. It reminds me very much of Our Lady of Victory. Our Lady of Victory, if you didn't know, separated from Seton. They were one company at one time, and Our Lady of Victory did not like the modernist progression of what Seton was heading towards, and that was in decades ago. I'm thinking 90s-esque, early 2000s, but they separated. So this reminds me a lot of what you would get if you did Our Lady of Victory. If you can find it, I think I bought this for like $3, $4 on eBay. But see, whoops, bookmark flying at me. 1997. Just so you have that information if this is a book that you are interested in trying to find. We will continue with the Catholic Treasure Box story readers because she likes them. And this is a toss-up. We're going to do it sometimes, but not all the time, because there are a couple books I haven't been able to find. I mean, I can find them, but I'm not going to spend $60 to $100 for a book that, knowing my luck, my little 18-month-old is going to get a hold of, and he's going to tear it apart. So I don't want to spend the price for some of these books. But then also there's some of these books that, as a traditional Catholic, they don't jive with what we do. But other than that, I mean, it's a really good book. Like that one, that's one of the books I'm just like, bleh. That's a me thing. That's not a you thing. That's a me thing. So if you're looking for something like this, don't let my physical expressions deter you. But it's based on, every month you will study 4, sometimes 5 saints, or 3 or 4 saints with a special feast day in there. So like, what would that be? Like Michaelmas, I think, is one of them. And then All Saints Day is one of them. So you don't really have a saint for those days, but you have something to study that incorporates the saint, like Michaelmas. The Guardian Angels, that's what it is. It's the Guardian Angels feast. So Michaelmas and all that other stuff gets mixed in there. But the Tale of 3 Trees, that's for September. There's crafty projects. And some of these books are easy to find still. Some of these books are incredibly hard to find. I just found St. Jerome's Lion. I've been looking for that one for years, and I had to spend like 40 bucks to get it. But I've been saving for it so that when I knew I found a good copy of it, I could hit the purchase button at the expensive price. So it's Kay Gibson, and she has one that's called Christmas Mosaic 2. That's for Advent if you are interested. These are older, early 2000s. Hillside Education, if you want to buy them brand new, has these, or you can try to find it on eBay. This will probably be making an appearance for my family-ish studies. There are some things that we're going to do combining more than one child together, so this will be a part of it, but this is mainly geared towards my first grader for right now. And this is 5 in a row. I have tried to implement this so many times over the years, and I think if I'm going to do it, this might be the last shot that I have. And that's one of the things that I'm going to do for YouTube, is I'm going to make go-along videos for all of the stories that we use, all of the books that I find, the activities, the saints, anything, so that you can incorporate this if you want to into your family's education. This is a newer edition. I have the old ones. I prefer the old ones because all my notes are in it, but aesthetically these are the nice ones. So it doesn't really matter. The only thing that you're going to get in these that you're not going to get in the old editions are their printables. At the end of each chapter, they have printables for you. And so that will not be in your old editions, but again, Rainbow Resources let me know that 5 in a row now has a digital package on their website. For $50, you can get all of the digital downloads, every single digital thing they have in all of their 1 through 8 volumes, plus their nature study books, can be found on that one-time downloadable product, PDF, whatever it is. So go ahead and find your used versions, your old editions, and then get your $49.99 PDF from 5 in a row if you want the printables. Save a little bit of money that way. As a go along, I've had some people express interest, so I will probably do a video on that and how I'm combining 5 in a row with Beautiful Feet Geography. This is volume 1 and 2, or part 1 and part 2. And now, if you're interested, keep watching. I'm going to go through some of the math supplements that I'm going to be adding in for my daughter on those days where she wants more, or we want to combine other children, or we just want to have something fun. There are 3 of these books in this series that I know of. There might be more at this time. I bought this series a long time ago. Bedtime Math. I did it with my oldest too. And what they do are these little riddles that you do for a few minutes before bed, and they have various levels. So they have wee ones, little kids, big kids, and then the bonus levels. And so that's what you do. You just read this, and then you ask your question depending on the age ranges. These very progressive, not progressive as in like politically speaking, but progressive as in challenge, depending on what ages you have. And it's just kind of fun. If you are unschoolish, this is a fun way to get math in for younger grades. I love these books. Counting by Fives with Reese's Pieces. Just had these forever. I think I had some of these before I even had babies. Back when I started collecting literature when I was working in middle school. See, like this is old. They don't have blue M&Ms and they still have the tan ones. That's how old this book is. They have other ones. They have Reese Cup ones. They have a Hershey bar one for fractions. They have a Twizzlers for percentage. There's a few of them. I've got them up here on the shelf somewhere in this little area. Oh, here's the bedtime math books. So here's another one, and here's another one. And then of course you can always get into the math picture books, and I'm happy to do a video on those sometimes if you want something like that. If we need more book work, I don't think she will need that, but she may want it for a challenge level. She She's a pretty smart little cookie and she likes to keep her hands going. I noticed this past year that she leans more towards workbooks. She's like my oldest in that regard. She likes workbooks. So if that's what she wants, I have this. Level 1, lots of copy work, lots of handwriting practice for numbers, which is hard to find. Fun little games, bright pictures, lots of white space. We won't read the stories, but it'll give her something to practice her work with. These are from The Good and the Beautiful Original Math. I do really like these. I've kept these for all these years. And this is using colored blocks to build famous landmarks, or using tangrams to build pictures of classical art. So there's a whole set of those. Pyramids, Mayan temples, all that stuff. And there are tangram cards for K through 2nd grade in these stacks. And if you are someone that doesn't have this or you can't find these used, you can consider something like this. There are several of these different types of sets. This even has the blocks in it, that's what you hear. There are several different types of these sets, and it comes with essentially the same thing. The card that tells you what you're designing and all of the tangrams to make that happen. These are wooden tangrams though. And that, based on my stack, is all I have in this pile for this video for today. Let me know if you have any questions, if you've done any of these things. Do you like these things? Do you not like these things? What are your favorite resources? What are you looking forward to most for your rising 1st grader? And I will see you later.